guys, it's Kathleen with Thrifty Britches, and I am finally at long last back with a What Sold video. This What Sold video is going to cover all sales from September 1st through the 17th. So sales have really been terrible. I keep on saying I'm hoping we're at the end of this, but I just don't know. I have read a lot online about glitches in eBay and things of that nature, and the only consoling factor that I am grasping onto right now is that it seems to be happening to a lot of other people too. Not everybody, but I'm by no means the only one in this boat. So once again, hopefully we will be coming to the end of this as we begin to move into Q4. So in the meantime, I'm going to go over 2 weeks worth of sales just because it'll sound a little bit better. So anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller, full-time school counselor who has an eBay store with my sister Karen, who's a full-time kindergarten teacher and a part-time reseller. We troll yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores looking for undervalued merchandise that we can flip for a profit on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And if you like videos like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We love having new people in our community, and go ahead and give us a thumbs up. All right, guys, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with my sales from eBay. Okay, first up is this Matilda Jane adult size dress. It is in a size large, which I grabbed at a yard sale for only $2, and it flipped for $28. This has been on the in my closet and listed on eBay for a good while. I feel like I listed it around February, and it has always gotten likes all along the way, but it was just waiting for that right buyer, which finally came along, and I believe this was a full price offer, so yay. Next is this polo bikini top, which you might remember from my most recent thrift haul video because I scored this at a yard sale for only 50 cents. It was in a size large and it sold within a week for $12. Next are these Calico Critter Cuddle Bears. I am definitely no more than $1 into these from a yard sale. I love, love, love selling Calico Critters. They have a fabulous, fabulous sell-through rate for us. I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. Total Bolo. If you see them, totally grab them. Especially the figures and the furniture, they seem to move better for me than the houses. Anyway, like I said, I'm about $1 into it because I bought a big lot of them all together at a yard sale, and this pair flipped for $15. This is a very sad story. This is a Talbot's 2X Petite, beautiful new without tags, navy blue polo shirt, which is which has a bunch of little pink flamingos embroidered on it. Super, super cute. I received an offer of, I want to say it was like an $8 offer, and I went to counter at 18. And I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't hit the 8. I only hit the 1, so I countered at $1. So guess what? It sold. Oh, it sold for $1. And that is 100% on me. So what are you gonna do? We paid $5.99 for that, so we are in the hole for $4.99. So, you know, when things like that happen, it sucks, but it's all part of it. And really, the way we look at it, we come out ahead when you look at everything netted out together, but it's still, you hate to lose money over something so stupid. Okay, moving on from that tragedy is this UMG lattice strap tank dress. This is in a size large. We paid $6.99 for this at Goodwill, and it flipped for $22. This pair of Coach ballet flats in this really nice light tan color. They are the Jill brand of flats. They're in a size 7.5, and this is actually the second time that I sold them. The first time that I sold them, the buyer returned them because she said, even though she is a true 7.5, they didn't fit her. I'm not sure. I've never known Coach shoes not to run true to size, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And so I accepted the return, and then they've been listed for about 2 months since they were returned, but they sold a second time. And so we paid $5.99 for these at Goodwill, and they sold for $22. This next item is also a pair of Coach flats. I grabbed these a couple of weeks ago at a yard sale for only $1. I did my Doc Martens Wonder Balsam on them. They cleaned up absolutely beautifully, and they are the Frederica style of loafers in a size 9, and they sold for $22. So they've only been listed a few weeks. I grabbed these for Baroque stoneware vintage style of plates, probably the end of fall. I want to say it was like October or November of last year. And I thought I had scored big time, and they really have just sat and collected dust. Now, this was part of a huge lot. Well, huge. It was a much bigger lot than just 4 dessert dishes that I paid $6 for. There's still several other lots that are listed. This is the first lot to sell. And these 4 dessert plates sold for $10. Now, I probably only have about $1 into them, so it's not too bad. But let me tell you something, they have been taking up some space in my inventory, because I purchased these back when I was still boxing everything up prior to listing, so that I would have an accurate weight. I don't do that anymore. I'm able to now just guesstimate, and so I can store things not in their boxes, and it's taking up way less space. So I was super happy to see these moving on out. Okay, this Sharp EL506G calculator was new in the package. I grabbed this at an estate sale a couple of weeks ago for only $1, and it sold really quickly for $18. That same week at a different yard sale, I grabbed these Athleta purple bathing suit bottoms. They are in a size medium, and I paid only 50 cents for these bathing suit shorts. And they sold within 2 weeks for $14. Okay, so we grabbed this Mickey Mouse vintage cassette holder that came with several of the read-along cassettes. Not with any of the books, but it did have the cassettes. And so we paid $5 for this at an estate sale, and this has sat and sat and sat. And I finally accepted an offer of $14 on this item. I used to just totally snatch up all things Disney, and I'm not anymore, because first of all, the market is totally saturated. And second of all, even some of the vintage Disney doesn't really sell as well as I would have anticipated it to sell. So unless I have time to do the comps, then I'm pretty much just going to leave it. And in fact, when you see my thrift haul that is coming up on Wednesday, you will notice that there were several Disney books that I just left behind, because I just can't be bothered, because they just don't seem to be moving for me anymore. Okay, this next item is a J. Jill aquamarine colored shrug. I grabbed this at a yard sale for only $1. It was new with tags, and it sold for $20. This has probably been listed about a month, maybe a month and a half. I was at an estate sale a couple of weeks ago, no, probably closer to a month ago, and I grabbed this set of 10 vintage Tupperware bowls. They were in really good condition. They showed some sign of wear, but not really any stains or anything to speak of, and there were 10 of them. So I paid $2 for these at a yard sale, and they sold for $21.15. In the beginning of yard sale season, I scooped up this My Life Ryan's World doll for only $2 at a yard sale, and it has been listed all this time since about February, and finally it sold for $20. This is the last of the Drunk Elephant products that Karen picked up at a yard sale. She picked each item up for $1. This is the eye serum, and this one sold for $11.99. This next item is a life-size animatronic Coda, the Triceratops dinosaur. It was really, really cute. It made all these little, I guess, dinosaur noises and moved around and did all the things. Karen picked this up on Facebook Marketplace for $40, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was insane. I thought there's no way this is gonna sell. You can't really ship him. He's too cost prohibitive to ship, so you're gonna have to do him local pickup, and who's gonna do that? I take everything back, because somebody did it. And they live in, I want to say Texas, but they have family that lived near to Karen over in Georgia. And so they were able to go and pick him up. And so we turned that $40 investment into $200. So that was a really pleasant surprise. And that was the second one. So she had already picked up the horse butterscotch, also paid $40 for that, and he sold for like $175. So those animatronic things are definitely a bolo. They are best when they are done local pickup, because the cost to ship something like that can be almost as much as the item itself. But if you don't mind waiting around, and especially with Christmas coming, that's something that you might want to, mark it as a bolo. All right, we grabbed this lot of 3 baby signing DVDs for only $2, and we sold them for $15. And then the last item that sold this period on eBay are these total bolo. These are fruit basket manga books, so it's like anime type books. Karen found these books in the free box at a yard sale, and thank you to Ashley from Hustle at Home Mom, because she had said that she was doing really well selling these anime books, so Karen just scooped them up for free to take a chance, and they sold for $75. Go figure. So you'll see at this upcoming Thrift With Me video that I found a couple of anime books as well, scooped them up. They're not nearly the price performer that these are, but they're still not too shabby. So anything that's manga or anime, grab it, because that is definitely a bolo. Okay, we are moving on to our Poshmark sales, and the first up is this torrid 3/4 sleeve red tunic. We picked this up at Goodwill for $5.99. It's in a size 2X, and it's sold for $22. It's been listed since around December-ish, maybe January, but probably closer to December. Okay, I grabbed this, I think you could pronounce it Bobeau. I think that's how you say it. Bobeau scoop neck, olive colored tunic. I grabbed it last year in a size extra large at a yard sale. I only paid $1 for it, and it has sat around all this time, so I finally took an offer of $10 to get it out of my closet. This pair of Stuart Weitzman suede booties have been listed since December as well. They are in a size 8.5. We grabbed them at Goodwill for $5.99, and we took an offer for them of $18. Okay, if you remember from my Thrift With Me video last week, I grabbed these hunter boots at a yard sale for $5 and was super bummed because when I got them home, I realized they were hunter for Target, so they weren't nearly as valuable. But let that be a lesson to me, because they still sold really quickly. In fact, they sold a lot quicker than the last pair of real hunter boots, not for Target, that I got and tried to sell for kids. So go figure. But anyway, for my $5 investment, I sold these for $21. Okay, we've had this LOFT plus size blue sleeveless cowl neck tunic in a sweater material for sale for a good long while. This is in a size 16-18. We picked this up at a yard sale last yard selling season for $1, and we accepted an offer of $12. So it's been almost a year that it's been sitting around in our closet, but at least it finally sold. I grabbed this Free People baby doll dress at a yard sale recently for $1. It was in a Thrift With Me video from 2 weeks ago, and when I got it home and was taking pictures of it, I found a slight little snag right along the seam, so I just took a picture of the snag, noted it in the description, and it still sold for $12 in 2 weeks' time. That is it for Poshmark. I have had only one item that sold this period in Mercari, and that was this Polly Pocket Compact in purple. I picked this up last weekend at a yard sale for 25 cents, and it sold for $12. Okay guys, that is everything for this period of September 1st through the 17th. Everything that I listed sold with buyer pays shipping, including that one item from Mercari. So I didn't go out of pocket for shipping for any of this. So in total, we sold 25 items, which we paid $92.21 for an average cost of goods of $3.69. We sold all 25 items for $646.14. If you back out of that an estimated cost of goods of 20% of $129.23, that leaves us with a profit for that 2-week period of $424.70. So we hit our mark of 400, except that 400 goal is for weekly, not for bi-weekly. So it's okay. How are your sales going? Is everybody seeing the same slump that we are? Do you attribute it to some sort of glitch in eBay? Let us know in the comments what you think. Good luck to you all now that yard sale season is winding down and we are having to move into more creative mechanisms for sourcing. Let us know how your business is doing, and please consider subscribing to our channel. Also, you can give us a thumbs up or hit the bell notification so you're notified anytime that we drop a video. All right, guys, have a great week, and remember, it's not cheap, it's thrifty. Bye, guys.